Days of Muhammad Ali, sports and politics have been intertwined. With social media today, it's magnified as players voice their political beliefs, endorsements for candidates, social responsibility, civil rights, equal rights. It goes on. But for those not fully educated on politics and its language, messages can get crossed, even misinterpreted. And now a couple of former NFL players have launched an app called Politiscope. Basically, it's a one-stop shop for all politics. And joining me right now on Sports Extra, one of those former NFL players, Walter Powell, who played 4 years in the NFL as a wide receiver and return specialist, including time with the New York Jets, as well as the Buffalo Bills, and most recently in 2017, the Jacksonville Jaguars. And welcome, Walter. What does this app do?
So Politiscope is a nonpartisan player profile app for politicians where it breaks down and explains every bill a politician votes for or against into layman's terms. So basically just taking all that convoluted information off the internet and just breaking it down into bite-sized, snackable information that people can just be attracted to and just not be turned off by when they read politics.
I'd like to go back a little bit, and you have a partner. So what inspired you guys to get this thing going?
So what inspired me was my co-founder, Jackson White. He's been my best friend since we were 16. He's always loved politics, been a political junkie, and always been that guy who broke down politics to me into a way that I can understand, because I was in the sports world and never had a big interest in politics until he kind of got me into it. So it was just one day, we were, having a conversation about a bill that got passed. And, we were just talking about how misinformed and, naive we can be as people just trusting in the process and just bills and policy. And it just hit me as clear as day. I was like, Jay, I'll be right back. I went to CVS, grabbed some printed paper, and just drew the app out exactly how I seen it in my vision. And 20-some pages later, it was Politiscope.
Wow. When you hear politics, NFL, you think right, left, and the Colin Kaepernick story. How much did his story and his movement inspire any of this?
It definitely was a key factor, just because at the time, me not being a major star in the NFL, I really couldn't voice my opinion without, the fear of being, kicked off my team or, losing my job. So it definitely, sparked a fire in me. How
do we use it? Like you mentioned, like these bills and legislation. Where do we find it, and what are ways that it's like broken down?
So when you first download the app, it takes you to Today in Congress, and it basically shows you all the notable bills that just got introduced or working their way through the House to get passed. And then from there, we just have a breakdown of every bill. We have a tracker. We show you the sponsor of the bill, co-sponsors. We show you the vote statistics, the vote breakdown, just in that section alone. And then, I mean, it's pretty vast what we have, but it's all just super simple. But even going from hot topics, you can look at the topics that you're interested in, whether it's education, drug policy, health care.
What kind of people are doing the translations of these bills so somebody like myself can understand?
So we got a group of guys who just graduated from the UW-Mass Law School, so they're already trained in breaking down bills, as well as we got a pretty good content team, including Jackson himself, and I mean, we got a nice marketing team. So I mean, we got a nice little team of 7, so it's going.
So this launched the end of last year?
Yeah, it launched January 19th, and so far we already reached over 9,300 organic downloads, and working on a few things right now. Excited to talk about in the near future.
What about your former teammates? What's been the reaction from guys in the NFL?
At first, they were kind of, confused about, why did I take this, role and just, go into the startup world, the political startup world at that. But once they seen what I created and seen, my passion behind it, they could totally understand, because I was just being realistic with myself. Football, in all actuality, I probably only had like 2 or 3 more years left in the league, and with what I created, I was really able to do something that can really create a legacy, not just for me, but just for, everybody.
And you're young, 27?
Yeah, 27.
Yeah, so you're done with football for now?
Yes, I'm done for football.
So
with football.
What is your goal personally with this app and with yourself? I mean, a politician in the future, and what's your goal?
Eventually, I definitely can see myself being a diplomat for the country, but I definitely want to see this this app, this company, IPO, and just bring more just minorities into the tech world, because I mean it's not a lot of just minorities in the tech world, so definitely just provide more just information, more outlets, more just resources to get into the tech world.
I mean, with the current political climate, President Trump, the Mueller report, and all of this news, I mean, there couldn't be a better time for this.
I mean, I definitely agree. That's why I feel like, I mean, it was just a gift from God to just give me this vision, because it was like everything is just falling into place. Like, I feel like this wouldn't be effective if this was during the time of Barack Obama, but as of right now, with just everything we're dealing with, I mean, there's no better time than now.
How do we download it?
You can get on, of course, you get on the App Store or the Android store, and you can download it, or you can get on app.politiscope.io and download it on there as well. You can follow us on Instagram, Twitter at Politiscope, so download it, and yeah. Thank you.
Politiscope, don't forget it. I'm going to learn so much now just because of you. I really
you.
appreciate your time, Walter. Good luck. And congratulations on the launch. We're waiting for the IPO.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
All right, Sports Extra will be right back.